Hey folks, welcome back to the Scum and Villainy Report, your go-to for cutting through the lies and double standards in today's political landscape. So what's the topic of the day? Well, it's nothing new. More hypocrisy from the left, with a fresh coat of propaganda. In this election cycle, Kamala Harris and her crew aren't running on the record. No, they're trying to win with empty slogans, fluff headlines, and a ton of celebrity endorsements. And here's the latest example. CNN proudly touting over 400 economists endorse Kamala Harris.
CNN's Matt Egan broke the story, and he has our reporting for us now. Who is backing Harris, and what is the reason they're doing so?
Well, Sarah, this is a sweeping show of support for Kamala Harris, and her vision for the economy comes from more than 400 economists and former policymakers, many of them veterans of Democratic administrations, including officials such as former Biden economists, Brian Deese, Obama economist Jason Furman, another veteran of the Obama administration, Penny Pritzker, Alan Blinder, who was the number 2 at the Federal Reserve, and he served in the Clinton administration. Also some notable academics, such as University of Michigan economist Justin Wolfer and Claudia Golden, the Harvard economist who last year won the Nobel Prize in economics. Now, as far as why they are backing Harris, it's because they believe that she's got the better vision for the economy. They describe this as a stark contrast.
Wow, that sounds pretty good, right? Let me tell you why that's a load of nonsense. First off, who are these experts exactly? Spoiler alert, they're the same liberal academics and Democratic insiders who always seem to be wrong when it matters. Don't believe me? Just look at this recent CNBC article, where even Jamie Dimon admits that economic forecasts have been consistently wrong lately. And guess what? That's not even new. Forecasts have been wrong for years. So, why are we supposed to trust these 400 economists? Many of whom are the same left-leaning professors who wouldn't even know real-world economics if it hit them in the face. They sit in their ivory towers, detached from reality, and then roll out these endorsements as if they mean anything to everyday people like you and me. Now let's talk about that bias. Here's a little chart from a 2018 study that shows the political ideologies of over 5,000 university professors. Spoiler alert, the overwhelming majority lean Democrat. Look at that towering blue line, folks. That's your expert class. These are the same people who are endorsing Kamala, and they expect us to believe this is a game changer. Meanwhile, on the ground, it's a completely different story. The unions, which are historically Democratic voters, are shifting toward Trump in record numbers. The steam fitters, the United Auto Workers, the Teamsters, they're all favoring Trump over Harris. But the media would rather distract you with this 400 economist nonsense than talk about how labor support is hemorrhaging for Kamala.
This just in, the Teamsters are releasing the results of their member polling on which presidential candidate to back. And here it is, 31% say they support Harris compared to 58% who say they support Trump.
I can tell you on my end, the steamfitters have voted in the poll. We have a 70% return in favor of President Trump.
And when these academic elites talk about trickle-down economics and Keynesian theories, ask yourself, do they run businesses? Do they feel the pain of inflation like the small business owners across the country? Nope. They're just spinning theories while ignoring the real human cost. Here's the reality. If left-wing economists are backing a candidate, you probably want to run the other way. These experts have been wrong about nearly everything, and they rarely get held accountable. Instead of listening to these academic elites, we should be listening to small business owners and working class Americans, the people who've actually been hit by inflation, rising costs, and economic downturns. They know better than any so-called expert who's never had to worry about making payroll or paying rent.
So how do you do against the big stores? How do you do?
You know, I'm very proud because every year we've been up, except for the last 3 years because of this inflation. Yeah. It's exactly what you said. The prices are up, but our sales are down. So we've had to get super creative in how we use our space. to try
So
to
prices go up and yet your sales are down.
yeah. So it's been brutal just to try to. Thankfully, I have a great crew, great staff. My family we work
How long
together.
has this been open?
We've been in business 25 years.
Wow.
And we bought it. This store where you're standing there has been a grocery store since 1929.
Wow, that's great.
So don't be fooled by the latest media headline or the academic endorsements that don't reflect reality. The real experts are out there on the front lines, living it day in and day out, not sitting in their university offices theorizing. That's the truth, folks. Thanks for tuning in. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and share this video. Let's keep exposing the lies together. See you next time.